What's up guys, and welcome back to another video here on B-Mails Wrestling. Backlash is just 2 days away, so in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my full Backlash predictions. Now, I did predict this match card for a video about a couple of weeks ago, but in that video I did not predict about any of the matches right other than Cena versus Randy Orton, so we're going to try to redo this with the actual confirmed match card. Before we get into the video, if you guys are not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any new videos, and don't forget to leave a like on the video down below. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first match that we have on the Backlash card is for the Intercontinental Championship, and that is Dominic Mysterio defending that title against Penta. Now, in my opinion, this match on Backlash just feels really random and super rushed because there's not really too much of a feud there between Dom and Penta. Yes, they were both involved in the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania, and obviously they had a rematch, one-on-one rematch, I should say, on a recent episode of Raw, which ended with JD McDonough's return, costing Penta. So, like, it kind of makes sense in a way. I just don't feel like that this match is PLE worthy because it hasn't been built for that, if you guys get what I'm saying. Like, this would make more sense for another match on Raw. I just feel like that they missed a couple opportunities with other matches that they could have did for Backlash, like Logan Paul versus Jey Uso, which I think we all thought was going to be on the card. But instead, I feel like we're just getting a Dom versus Penta rematch because they didn't know what else to do. But for this match, it has to be Dominic Mysterio that wins because he just won the belt at WrestleMania, so he's obviously not going to lose it already just a few weeks later at Backlash. I think Penta's time will come. I think he will eventually win a singles title in WWE, but I don't think that time is yet. The crowd reaction that Dom got after winning that title, it's pretty safe to say that he is going to hold this title throughout the summer, and at least until SummerSlam. I do obviously think there will be some shenanigans in this match. We'll probably see the Judgment Day get involved and most likely cost Penta again. Maybe some tension between Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, because obviously that they're pushing for that match. It's going to happen down the line, probably at SummerSlam. But yeah, I definitely think that the Judgment Day will get involved in this match and that Dom will retain his Intercontinental Championship. Okay, now moving over to the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, that is Lyra Valkyria defending that title against Becky Lynch. I'm actually very, very excited for this match at Backlash. They finally gave Lyra and that Women's Intercontinental Championship a good feud, a meaningful feud. A feud that just, it means something, right? Like, we haven't had that. Like, all of her matches for that title have been great matches, don't get me wrong, but they've had zero build and no good real storytelling. But now we finally have that with Becky versus Lyra because of their history. They go way back. It's a, teacher versus student type of match. And, I thought the promos were really good from Becky because she's justified. You know what I mean? Like, talking about how Bayley abused her since 2019, so she got Bayley back by attacking her, and she was pissed off at Lyra for teaming with her. So, she was right in what she was saying. And I also think that Lyra has been very solid on the microphone, really ever since she's gotten called up and she's became the champion. We haven't really gotten promos from her. Like, I feel like we're not getting to see the real Lyra Valkyria, which I think this is awesome that we're finally getting to see her actual personality come out. She's coming out of her shell and she's speaking and she's getting Becky Lynch with some of the things she's saying, and she's getting the crowd on her side. So I think that is just a huge step forward for her. But as for who wins this match at Backlash, I do think it will be Becky Lynch, just because I feel like this title, it does need some elevating. Now, obviously, Lyra beating Becky would be huge for the title as well, but I feel like Becky winning this title and then going on to eventually feud with Bayley, two of the four horsewomen in WWE, I feel like that is just what this title absolutely needs to really solidify it. I also think that they want to make Becky probably the first Grand Slam women's champion. So I feel like that's probably the route they will go to. And then if they have Becky retain against Bayley at SummerSlam or something, then maybe it comes back to Lyra and they do Becky versus Lyra again, and then Lyra gets her revenge and she wins her title back. But I do think Becky Lynch does win this match at Backlash. The next match on the card is for the United States Championship between the champion Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. I'm super excited for this match. This match will probably steal the show at Backlash. I know we have Randy versus Cena, which we'll get into, but this is going to be a banger. I mean, what a way to kickstart Jacob Fatu's title reign. Like, a fatal 4-way with Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. Like, that's going to be such a good match. But I'm super hyped for this. Obviously LA Knight, I don't see winning this match because, he's won the US title now 2 times. There's really no reason for him to win it a third time. I feel like they have to do something different with LA Knight after he loses this match. He needs to move away from the US title, whether that's he gets drafted to Raw, goes after the IC title. I wouldn't mind that. Or if they just move him into the world title picture or give him a main event type of feud with somebody else, winning Money in the Bank's a route. But yeah, I feel like him chasing the US title, it has to end after Backlash because it's getting too stale, too boring. You don't want the fans to turn on LA Knight because of that, because he is still super hot with the crowd. I just feel like they have to do something different with him. As for Damian Priest, I think he belongs in the mid card. I feel like they've tried to push him too hard in the main event scene by making him win Money in the Bank, which no one wanted, and then cash in and win. Don't get me wrong, his title run wasn't that bad with the world title, but I just feel like he belongs in the mid card. So I'm happy he is there, but I absolutely do not see him taking this title off of Jacob Fatu. And then Drew McIntyre. He's another guy that he doesn't belong in the doesn't belong in the mid card scene, I should say. He is a main event guy, no matter what. But obviously the main event scene is very collide right now because you have Cena versus Orton, and obviously over on Raw, he could get drafted over there and probably go after the world title with Jey Uso, but we obviously haven't gotten to the draft yet, so that's not going to happen. So right now, you're not just going to do nothing with Drew McIntyre. You have to do something with him, and there's not really any other feuds there, so they put him in the mid-card scene for probably just about a month, probably just for this feud. So I'm 100% okay with that, because I know that they're going to do bigger things with him, trending towards SummerSlam. But as for who wins this match, it's obviously got to be Jacob Fatu retaining that title because, like I said, just like Dom, he just won that title at WrestleMania. He's going to have a long title run. I wouldn't be surprised if he held this title for a damn year till next WrestleMania. Obviously, like with Dom and Finn, you have Solo versus Jacob Fatu. You have that feud kind of in the rumblings, right? Like it's going to eventually happen. Solo eventually is going to turn on Jacob Fatu. And that could be another match that they do at SummerSlam. I don't think Solo should be the one to take the title off of Jacob, though. I just don't believe that. I don't think that Solo should pin Jacob. If Jacob's going to ever get pinned in WWE, I feel like it has to be by some top player like a Cody Rhodes or a Roman Reigns. But I definitely think Jacob retains here at Backlash. It'll be one hell of a match. But like I said, I think he's taking this title maybe all the way till next WrestleMania. The next match that we have on here is Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Now, this is crazy that this match is even on the card. It's wild to me that Gunther lost his world title at WrestleMania and now is getting stuck into a feud with Pat McAfee, a damn ring announcer, or commentator, I should say. It's crazy. I feel like Gunther has to squash him, right? Like, if anybody thinks Pat McAfee should win this match, you're crazy. Other than, like, you like Pat McAfee, he should get squashed. Like, you have to make Gunther look strong again after tapping out in 5 seconds to Jey at WrestleMania. He needs to squash the hell out of Pat McAfee. And then, go after Michael Cole. I hear a lot of people saying this will probably lead to a Goldberg return and a retirement match at SummerSlam between him and Gunther, which I don't mind. I'm not, pumped for that. But, if you have nothing else to do with Gunther, then okay. But Gunther should absolutely beat Goldberg at SummerSlam in his retirement match. Because I feel like you're burying Gunther at that point. If you have him lose back-to-back WrestleManias and then lose to Goldberg at SummerSlam, I would hate that. But yeah, he has to squash Pat here. I'm not sure if we get the Goldberg return at Backlash. They might make us wait until he does some more devious things. But you have to get that hate, that heel hate back on Gunther's side. Make the crowd hate him because he's destroying Pat McAfee, who fans love. And then maybe destroys Michael Cole. Fans adore Michael Cole. You got to get that heel hate on Gunther and then lead to that ultimate clash with Goldberg at SummerSlam. If this is not leading towards that match, then I have absolutely no idea why they're doing this feud. But that's probably the only reason that they are doing it. So yeah, like I said, Gunther absolutely 1,000% has to win this match, and he should do it in a squash match. I don't even think it should be a competitive match. Finally, that brings us to the main event of Backlash, which will be John Cena defending his WWE Championship against the Viper, Randy Orton, one last time, the last time ever between these two GOATs, these two legends. Super excited for this match. I'm just sad that it's the last time we're going to get to see it, so I'm going to try to not take it for granted. I hope it's a great match, but even if it's not a great wrestling match, I'm still going to be happy. I think the storytelling will be there. I think some shenanigans will happen in this match. I think an R-Truth could get involved and help his childhood hero John Cena. That's a route that they could go to. Like, you want to take that as a joke, you can, but I feel like that's something that like might actually legitimately happen. I wonder if Travis Scott comes out, like he could come out as well. I kind of would hate that. I don't want to see Travis Scott in WWE anymore. Kind of over him after he ruined WrestleMania, or ruined the main event, I should say. Um, and then obviously you just have Cena probably playing dirty in this match, like he has against Cody Rhodes. Like, I expect him to use the title, maybe get a chair involved. He'll knock down the ref, like low blows. Like, we'll see stuff like that. It'll definitely not be a clean match. I know a lot of people want it to be a clean match because it's their last match ever. But with this Cena character, this heel Cena, like, it's not going to be a clean match whatsoever. So I definitely do think John Cena retains his title at Backlash. I don't think that they're going to make him drop his 17th world title just a couple of weeks after winning it. Don't think that would make too much sense. Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind Randy being the one to dethrone Cena. If anything, I'd want Randy, like, out of everybody, to be the one to take the title, but I just don't see it happening this early into Cena's reign. I ultimately do think that Cena will hold the title until Cody comes back, and then they get that rematch, probably at SummerSlam, with Cody winning back the title. But I see Cena obviously retaining in this match. I know a lot of people think Cody Rhodes might return at Backlash. I don't know whether that would be maybe after the match or during the match as well, maybe to help Randy. But like, I don't see Randy winning, so I don't know. Maybe Cena, try. I don't know. Maybe this ends in. I don't think this would end in a DQ though, because I'm trying to think of the way Cody would come back. Like, maybe Cena's trying to hit him with the title, then Cody comes out. But then either two things would happen. He would cause a DQ, which would kind of suck for Cena versus Randy one last time, or maybe we would get it again. Or it leads to Randy winning the title, which, like I said, I don't see that happening either. So I don't know. Maybe Cena wins, and then Cody Rhodes confronts him after the match, gets a huge pop and ovation, and then obviously, I guess that would lead to a SummerSlam match. I don't know though, because like, you got Money in the Bank coming up as well, Saturday night's main event. So I don't know. I don't know if I see Cody coming back, because I still feel like we're gonna get Cena versus Punk in this title reign. I know Punk's involved with other stuff with Seth and Braun right now on Raw, but I do think that we are going to get Cena versus Punk probably at Money in the Bank. But like I said, I think Cena retains his title in this match against Randy Orton. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, and don't forget to comment in this video what you guys want to see in the next video. Alright guys, peace.